Hey everybody, Tim here with today's review of Doctor Who story number 110, The Leisure Hive. I feel like just yesterday we had done our 100th story, and now we've already done 10 more since then. So, realistically, I don't know. It's the Easter weekend, so I don't know how far in advance I'm posting this, but I've drank a lot, and I cannot stay focused on this story. It was really, really difficult. Kind of the most noteworthy things is this is the first episode or the first story to take place in season 18. It is 4 episodes long, which you think would be easy to follow. Which, by the way, this story debuted after The Empire Strikes Back. So I don't know why I thought that was interesting, but I did. So after that, we have a brand new intro where it's an upbeat kind of tempo, and the stars and the rainbow lens flare thing going on. So I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. The original voice for K9 returns, which I was like, okay. I did a tiny bit of research because when I do these reviews, I try not to research very much. I don't want to know what's going on in the background. I'm watching this and I'm doing these reviews as somebody who doesn't know that, who's somebody who's watching it for the first time. And I think it's kind of fun when people comment and they're like, well, this actor's in it. Well, this is going to be important later on. Well, this is going to be here. And I'm like, that's really cool. And I do love that information. But when I watch these reviews, I'm purposely not looking at outside information. I'm just turning this on and I'm like, okay, so that is what it is. So we get the new intro, we get the original K9 coming back, which I guess he was promised that this would be his last season, which is why he came back. And then 50 years, 30 years, whatever, down the road, he's still voicing K9. So I thought that was kind of funny. The Doctor gets a new outfit, which I don't like, and I think it's really weird that they gave him a brand new outfit for his last season, and it's all red. He's so red, and I don't like it. When we see K9 go into the water, and he blows up, basically, and Romana's like, K9! And I was like, it's a robot dog, and it just went into the ocean. What were we thinking was going to happen? And then when she goes and it's a beach outfit, it's a beach setting, and the Doctor's in this big red trench coat with his red hat and his red scarf, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like that. It seemed out of place and it seemed odd. And just the whole, I don't know. I would love to get a replica, and I know they sell them online for $100 or whatever. You can actually get a full replica of the Doctor's scarf, and I would love to get it. That is on my to get list. The red, I'm not digging. I'm not feeling it that much. So I don't know what's going on with that. And as we go, all sorts of shenanigans happen. And realistically, this is the stuff that stood out to me the most, was the intro, K9, and the outfit. Whereas the whole rest of the plot, and the Doctor being aged, and as soon as he's aged, I was like, oh, you were way off the mark. He didn't have a beard to begin with, so if you'd shaved in the beard, because I'm always curious when we see shows where people are aged more than they are, and we're getting to those points. In Star Trek, we see, what is Picard going to look like in 20 years? Well, now we're 30 years since then. How close were they? Back to the Future, how close were they? Stuff like that. So, to see, granted the Doctor's aged 300 years or something, but I'm like, Tom Baker and old makeup, they're not terrible, but the beard they missed. So, overall, the whole story, clearly it didn't stand out to me because I don't really even remember what it was about. But overall, I'm going to say it's mediocre because it's the last season. It's a whole brand new tempo, brand new script editor and everything. So I'm more curious, what do you guys think? Go ahead, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for Meg Loss.